Good afternoon from InvestSharp. This is Randy Smotone with your Tuesday, December the 8th market update. We have some more of the what I would call more market moving type economic data kicks off tomorrow. Wednesday with the EIA petroleum status report, and then Thursday we have jobless claims, international trade, EIA gas report, and treasury budget. And then Friday we have retail sales, import export prices, consumer sentiment, and business inventories. The dollar was up, so of course gold, silver, copper, and oil were down, as well as the market. Let's take a look at the light sweet crude futures. Of course, they were down by another $1.31 today to settle at $72.62 a barrel. Let's look at the West Texas Intermediate Crude Point and Figure chart. As I talked about yesterday, we're still hanging out down here in this area. If we print 72 and less and we stay below there, I do expect this bearish price objective on the point and figure chart to be played out. So we'll probably print around 65 on oil or 66. That's only if we continue to break down, which that will remain to be seen. If the dollar continues higher, we probably will though. Let's go over and take a look at the Dow. The Dow closed down 104 points to 10,285. The S&P closed down 11 points to 1,091, and the Nasdaq closed down 16 points to 2,172. The Nasdaq held at the best, only down 0.76%, while the Dow and the S&P were both down 1%. We're still in this channel that we've been in forever. Not much change there. We are above the 30-day moving average there on the Dow. Let's look at the SPX. The MACD continues lower, which is kind of bearish, but you can look, we're still stuck in this channel as well. Let's go over the 60-minute chart on the SPX. We'll note today that every time we got near this 1,090 on the S&P 500, we seem to bounce today, so it seems like they're defending that area, at least for today, so keep an eye on that 1,090 area. If we break there, then I would expect us, to continue lower, at least short term. Let's look at XLF, as I talked about that. It's been in this kind of symmetrical triangle. It did actually held up most of the day. Actually, didn't have very much volume to about the last 30 minutes. Then volume picked up 10% higher than average, but most of it came the last 30 minutes. Seemed like there was a little selling there, which was a little bearish for financials. Also, watch this 14 level. We do have kind of this, head and shoulders top shaping up here. We'll see if it actually confirms or not. Goldman Sachs continues to look weak. Had quite a bit of selling again today. Keep an eye on that. Also kind of help you just a direction. Then gold. Gold continues down. Dollar, we did stop here at the 110 level on the gold ETF. If that is broken, then I would expect us to go back down into around this trend line, around the 106 to 105 area. That would be our next support. SLV, which was kind of stronger on the way up, it's weaker on the way down, of course. Lots of selling. It's already broke this previous area of resistance that should have been new support. It's already broken down through that with volume, so I expect this to come back down to somewhere around 1575, 1650 level, which I might start buying at that point. 2 of the 16 sectors we follow finished in the green today. They were semis and internet. The weakest sector was gold index, and it was down almost another 4% today. Let's look at the VIX. So the VIX was up over 7% today, ran right into this downtrend line I've got drawn here that we haven't been able to overcome yet. We'll see if it happens tomorrow. The MACD is turning back up, so it looks like it's a possibility, which of course means the markets would be going lower. If not, then we could come back down and see if this VIX breaks this 20 or so level that it's been using as its support. Let's do some chart watch today. I still like rock. This was a quadruple breakout on the point and figure chart. Let me show you what I mean. I think I showed it yesterday. We actually have 2 of these today. I love quad breakouts because that means it's got 4 times the support. So right there, rock broke out. That was resistance for a long time. A lot of resistance there. So now we've broken above it. So I like that as new support. Another one that has quadruple breakout was the Watson Wyatt. Also, right there. Quadruple breakout. Should have really strong support in that area. Over to Watson Wyatt. Broke out right there. Lots of volume. Now be careful on this Watson Wyatt, because it's going to have a lot of resistance at 50. You probably need to bail out, but that should pick you up several dollars there before it hits 50. Still like this chemical manufacturing, GFRE. It keeps wanting to break out, but the market just won't let it right now. It's still stuck in this channel. Should be good for a couple dollars there. Big Lots, which had great earnings. It's in this massive ascending triangle. It's still holding tough up here. Keep your eye on BIG. Whirlpool, which has been doing really well, recently broke out of a channel. It's almost back to that 75 or so level. 75.50, I believe. You could probably do a low risk entry there and get it back, see if it goes back to 80, or if it breaks down out of there. Keep your eye on that. Then you might want to wait. May not get it. Walmart, another one of these channeling, just like the market. Looks just like it, huh? So watch for a break up or break down on Walmart. Ag stocks are still great. AGU's looking good. Been talking about this Optronics AUO. Recently broke out of this inverted head and shoulders. Looks great. Still holding up well here. Avalon Bay, RIT, been channeling. It's really been broke out here. Then it pulled back, but it's still holding up pretty well. Keep an eye on the IYR for this one too. Obviously, unless this IYR is breaking out, that AVP isn't going to break out. Plum Creek Timber, PCL. It also looks good. It's got a lot of resistance up here at 36, so it should be flying higher if it breaks through it. Recently broke out here. It's back down here. Looks like it's setting on that 35 using its support, so keep your eye on PCL. The one Kramer touted last Friday. Asia still strong. Still hanging out up here though. Green on the day. Nutrisystem, NTR flying higher. Been doing great. As long as it doesn't break this, put a trend line across here, right through here. As long as it doesn't break that, looks good. VMware, another one that's been strong. Recently broke out of this ascending triangle right there. It's back near it. Should be a low risk entry point right there in this area. Now some for bearish, the oil drillers and your oil services. That's not it. How about WFT? Weatherford, I'd wait till it gets back up to the top of the channel. Not now. Not enter it now. Then BHI, Baker Hughes just recently broke down. It's looking pretty weak. Rig broke down today. Pretty nasty out of this head and shoulders top. So for investment, you could probably buy it down in this area, but for a trade, it looks pretty bearish. You could probably, if we get a bounce tomorrow, I'd like to do, you could do a put. I already did one and took it off the day. I did it in the day, but you could do one back up here in this area. Put it on again. MTB has a head and shoulders top, which it actually broke down there with a lot of volume. You can see right there, but then it's back up here today. So keep an eye on this to see, you could do a put possibly if it gets up here and rolls over, or about halfway of this large candle and rolls over. Be a good put, or you could do a bear call spread on it with a, well, if it gets back up here, I don't know if you can get I'd have to go look at it to see if you can get a 70 or so bear call spread. I haven't actually looked at the options on it. So let's go over and take a look at the current market signals. We follow the point and figure charts for the Dow, the NASDAQ, the S&P. All three indices remain on buy signals. But the Dow, we do need to watch the Dow. The Dow is actually close to printing a sell signal, which it didn't really have that far to fall to do that. So here's the Dow. If we take out that prior column of O's, it puts it back on a sell signal. 10,200 on the Dow will be on a sell signal if we print 10,200 exactly. So keep your eye on that. And that's it for today. Thanks for joining me, and remember to always invest